Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have so many dupes in front of me. This always starts out with me being like, I'll do 5 and that will be it. And then I start kind of digging and digging and digging and I have a pile. That being said, I have dupes in every category in front of me and I love being able to recommend things at a lower price point for those of us that maybe don't want to spend a ton of cash on the more expensive item. Maybe it's a trendy color, maybe you just don't want to spend the money. It's nice to have alternatives at the drugstore. So we're gonna start out with a drugstore concealer dupe. Now this one is actually fantastic. Formula wise and color wise, these are pretty spot on. The dupe I have here is for It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. A lot of people rave about this and love it. And I myself have been using this one for years and I think it's still the same bottle. I should probably get rid of it. Anyway, a little bit goes a long way. That is something that is to be enjoyed about this product. I have the shade Neutral Medium. This is a great shade. And I have a dupe right here. This is the Come Correct Celebrity Concealer from Wet n Wild. And it is less than half the price of the Bye Bye Under Eye. One thing I want to point out with this, the first time you use it, a lot of oil comes out of the product, which can kind of make you go, oh, ew, what's that? Squeeze a little bit out onto a tissue and then make sure that you kind of give a good massage to your tube before you use it. That's what I found works best. But the coverage is like, I just put on the tiniest, littlest bit and it is super, super high coverage. So it is just like your Bye Bye Under Eye. You can see it's like the same consistency. The Bye Bye is a little bit richer and a little bit more moisturizing initially, but it does dry down. They both give the same amount of coverage. So long as you use a powder to set it, you are not going to have an issue with creasing. I have a shadow in front of me. I'm actually going to put this on camera for you guys, like one over here, and I'm going to show you side by side what a magical dupe this is. So I have the shade Saddle from MAC. Everybody adores this shade. It is a very beautiful, warm crease shade that just kind of works with every single look. So this is from NYX, this is Dance the Tides, and this is Saddle. Now, MAC recently changed their pricing, and if you want to be, I don't want to say like if you want to be super cheap, but if you want to save a few bucks, buy a Z palette and just load up your Z palette with the individual pans. You will pay a lot more for the actual case from MAC now. So just throwing that out there, but I'm going to take a little bit of Saddle. I don't know why I said it like that. Right, and I'm going to put this in the crease. We're just gonna kind of, because I'm not really wearing much on my eyes at all today. So we will just fluff this in the crease. So I just created a warm shadow, which eyeshadow is meant to be a shadow. Keep that in mind. Sometimes you forget that you're creating dimension and you're making things look a little bit different than they originally were. So it doesn't have to always show up like this big, huge, you know, crazy high glam look in the crease from day to day. In day-to-day looks, I actually really enjoy just kind of doing something like this. Just a little dimension there. All right, so let me clean off my brush. Now we're going in to Dance the Tides and we're gonna go in on the other eye. I really want to do the half face challenge where I do half of the face high end, half the face affordable. I just think that would be a really fun challenge to do. So let me know if you guys really want to see that. I will do it. So as you can see, this is pretty much the same. I was just really quick about fluffing color in the crease, and these two are pretty spot on. So save a little bit of cash, go for NYX over MAC. It's gonna be the same. Okay, so I'm really like fussy with my hair today. Do not mind that. All right. We all know what this is, right? I did a WTF on the Louboutin nail polish. This actually is the most weapon-like of everything that they have in their collection. This polish I can't stand, but for whatever reason, probably because I spent way too much money, I can't throw this away. Every time I try to put it in the donate bin, I'm like, come back to me, Louboutin. I hate you, but I love you. You're staying put for decoration. even though you knock things over and you're not functional. Okay, so I found a dupe for the shade that I loved so much, True Blue. This looked beautiful. Like in that video, you see me waving my hands around, you're like, dang, what is on your nails? It's so good. But this polish chipped like the same day I put it on. It was really, really bad. So I found a dupe that is pretty freaking like, they're twins. They are twins. This is from Essie. This is Chills and Frills. And this is such a beautiful blue. It's kind of a little bit reminiscent of the original Pacific Blue from Sally Hansen before they completely botched the formula and changed the color and everything. Like the one from 5-6 years ago. That color was so good. But this is very close as well. And it's just, look at the two. It's like $50 here. $8 here. This chips, this does not. You do the math. So I have another nail polish dupe. Now it's funny because we went from like, I have a dupe for the Louboutin polish. We're gonna go with Essie. Now, if you want to save even more cash, I have a dupe for one of the most famous Essie polishes. Who did I just become? I don't even know. Okay, so I have a dupe for Essie's Fiji. Now this polish used to be my absolute favorite. In fact, I was that really bossy person that at my sister's wedding, when all the bridesmaids were getting our nails done, she was like, I don't know what we should do on our toes. And I like showed her my polish and I was like, this, Essie, it's Fiji, it's pink, it's opaque, it's pretty, it will look good with the sandals. You should have everyone do this. And I like campaigned for this color. I campaigned. Because this is such a beautiful opaque pink. It makes you look more tan, like, because sometimes you look at polish and it does make you look more tan. I'm not crazy. So this is just like, oh, it's just such a good pink. Now I found a dupe. This is from a newer launch from Wet n Wild. This is the One Step Wonder Gel. This is Pinky Swear, and it is the same type of a deal where it is super freaking opaque. I love the brushes on these new Wet n Wild polishes. They are nice and wide. They hug the nail beautifully. They're really impressive for Wet n Wild. I feel like Wet n Wild is like really changing their approach. They are upping their game. They keep coming out with really incredible products that are still very, very affordable. So this is a nice dupe for Essie's Fiji. And now you know I'm bossy. I am so excited about this dupe, you guys. So excited. Now, I did a video on Maybelline and I talked about these color jolts. Like I did all their new launches. The thing that I was most excited about were these color jolts. Now, I have worn these, I think almost every day. I'm becoming so addicted to them. And when you guys tweet me about these, I retweet it and I'm just like, yes, we're all on the same team. They're awesome, aren't they? High five, high five, high five, because this is like $5.50. You can usually find them buy one, get one half off. They're super affordable. They smell great. They wear an insane amount of time. They don't dry your lips out. You can blot them down and make them matte. They're just like, in my mind, the perfect liquid lipstick. Now, the originator of that trend was Too Faced. The melted lipsticks, you get twice as much product as this, but if you're buying this buy one, get one half off, this is like $22, this is like $5.50. This is still a much better deal, and in my opinion, I like this one better. I have the shade Berry, Melted Berry from Too Faced, and then surprise, surprise, this is called Berry Naughty. So they're both clearly going to be berry shades, but I mean, they're like very spot on. So this is the Maybelline, this is the Too Faced, and I like the Maybelline one better. I might actually be wearing this right now with kind of a nudie gloss over it. Anyway, it's really, really beautiful. Highly, highly recommend. This is a dupe that I saw on Instagram that I did go out and purchase the lower priced item and put to the test. This is dupe for Lolita from Kat Von D, which a lot of people love that shade, but maybe you don't want to spend that much money on a liquid lipstick, and there is an alternative, and this is actually really spot on. So the dupe for Kat Von D Lolita is NYX's Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. I mean, those are pretty much exactly the same. So if you have been dying to get your hands on that color, just wander on down to the drugstore. Ulta carries NYX and it's super affordable. and identical. I looked on Instagram and I saw that there was this picture and it made it look like it was exactly the same, but it's not. So the picture was for the shade 22 from KYLIE Lip Kits, the KYLIE Matte Liquid Lipstick. And the shade 22 is orange based. It's a very unique shade. You guys, if you want to know how I feel about KYLIE liquid lipsticks and some of the glosses, I'll link that video below. This one is a very unique color. That being said, because if you go to the search bar on Instagram, you can just type in the word dupe and so many things will come up. But I feel like with filters, or I don't even know, like just the picture, it looks the same, but maybe in real life it's not. For instance, this right here from Maybelline, the Vivid Matte Liquid in the shade Orange Shot, really it looked like, hey, that's gonna work. That's gonna be that color. And I'm like, or not, or it's totally neon compared to this like muted orange. And then I also picked up from NYX another liquid suede. This is the shade Orange County. That one's even worse. So no. I guess my point is, if you're purchasing dupes, try to find YouTube videos where you can actually see a video of it, or type in on Google what you're looking for and maybe look at swatches on the arm side to side instead of just the packaging. Because I was looking at one where it was just the packaging, but I was like, hey, maybe it will match and maybe it will be a really cool recommendation for my subscribers, but that one turned out to not be. I have a dupe that you're gonna love, okay? You're gonna love this. We know from that scary thumbnail with me in the lace mask, which by the way, the comment section in that video was like the craziest, most hilarious thing ever to me. Thank you to everyone that left really funny comments. It made my day really just enjoyable. I was just kind of laughing all day about everything. So that was a fun video to film. And if you missed that one, basically it's me trying this absolutely ridiculous sheet mask that breaks down to $80 for one sheet mask. I know, it's like so stupid, I can't even get over it. So you get this cloth kind of lace mask in here, and it's supposed to really push all the ingredients into your skin, and you even get this little kind of band on the bottom that has little slots for your ears to go through, so everything's really lifting upward. And I found at Nordstrom this Dermanova Rejuvenating Collagen Tightening, which I saw that word and I'm like, yes, tell me more. This one is made of a natural cotton stretch lace. So this is also made of lace, but it's not going to be $80 for one mask. So it is still your traditional kind of sheet mask, but you pull this out, you put it on. I find that the ear hooks on this one do not hurt as badly as the Givenchy one, so that's a bonus. And it gives you the exact same kind of a brightening, tightening effect. This is a really good sheet mask. In fact, I like it a lot better than the Givenchy one because that one hurt my ears, A, but B, the serum is black and it leaves you kind of blotchy, and then you go to rub it in and it feels really sticky. This one firms and hydrates and brightens, but you don't feel super sticky afterward. You just feel like you have really firm, great skin, kind of that after spa feeling for your skin, and it's just a sheet mask. So I had to tell you guys about that. I love doing dupes videos. If you guys think that I should do like a blind on camera, try Pinterest recommended dupes, let me know. There are so many different lists. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever been on Pinterest. But that could be kind of fun to do here in front of you guys together for the first time instead of like trying it out behind the scenes. So thumbs this video up if you want to see that happen soon. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Mwah.